today we are looking at the new Linux release, which is BackBox. So this is the latest version, which is called as BackBox 9 or BackBox Linux 9. So here is the boot menu. So I'm going to boot it in the live boot. So I'm running it on the virtual machine, which is VMware with a 60 GB of virtual disk, 8 GB of RAM. My CPU is i5-1240B. About the desktop environment and what it is based on, I'm going to discuss everything as soon as the desktop layout is loaded. So the codename for BackBox 9 is Noble Numbat. You already know what it is based on, but I'm going to show you everything in the terminal itself. And also about the desktop environment, new features, downloading process, everything will be in as soon as the desktop layout is loaded. I'm going to show you everything. And about the booting process, it will take around a 1.5 minute or 2 minutes. So it should be lesser or more. It completely depends on the PC, and also it completely depends on the ISO file. So this is a stable ISO file release. So it's going to take few more seconds and we should be seeing our desktop layout. So here is our desktop layout. So it just took a minute. So I'm going to first show you the task manager, and then I'm going to change my display resolution. So here are all the applications. So you get a bunch of applications, most of them from the XFCE desktop environment. So here is all those things. So let's go to the system and let me find the task manager. After that, I'm going to change the display resolution. So it's consuming 1 GB of RAM right now, and CPU is pretty much under 40-45%. So these are all the resources running. So I'm going to keep the task manager here, and let me change the display resolution. Let's go to the settings. So let me find the display here. Here is my displays. So my monitor resolution is 1920 x 1080. There are a lot of available resolutions here, up to a 4.5K. Let me click on apply, keep this configuration. So here is the wallpaper. So nothing changed in the wallpaper, but I'm going to show you all the new features and everything. So first let's open the terminal and type in some commands. Here is the terminal emulator. So keep an eye on the CPU and RAM, and you can judge it on your own. So the country of origin of a BackBox is from the Italy, and the desktop environment you get the XFCE desktop environment. And about what it's based on and everything I'm going to show you right now. So let me first change the size of the terminal. So it's okay right now. Let's click on about support, or the about. 1.1.3 is the version of the terminal. So here you should be seeing all the resources or the process running right now, and RAM is almost like this, CPU is almost 1 GB. So the user experience will be a bit different when compared to the bare metal. When you install it on the bare metal, it's going to be completely different. It's going to consuming a bit lesser when compared to virtual machines, and also the user experience will be a bit smoother when compared to the virtual machines. But sometimes things will be same in the bare metal and also in the VMware or the VirtualBox, whatever the virtual machine, when the ISO file is having some bugs or anything like that. So the user experience will be same there. So let me try to type in a NeoFetch. Hit enter. So NeoFetch is not installed. So I'm going to copy the command. Let me copy the command here, and let me type in or paste it. So it didn't properly copy everything. So let me copy properly, and let me paste it here. Hit enter. Let me first try to change the background or the theme of the terminal so we can see everything properly. So I'm sitting far away from the monitor, so that's the reason I'm properly not seeing everything here. Let me type in Y, and it's going to install the NeoFetch. If you want to install the fast fetch, you can install whatever you want, like a fast fetch, screen fetch, whatever you want, like a beta plus. So it's going to take a few more seconds and we should be seeing all the information. So about the pre-installed applications, here are all the pre-installed applications you get in the BackBox Linux. There are a bunch of applications like content creating applications, and the LibreOffice, email clients, and other tools. Some important tools are right here. So here are all the tools. So I'm going to show you everything in the official website, and we can go through all those things. So here is auditing, anonymous, services, accessories, everything is right here. So let's try to type in like a neofetch. Hit enter, and here you should be seeing the BackBox Linux 9, or else you can call it like a BackBox 9. So the code name for the BackBox 9 is the Noble Numbat. I'm going to show you everything in the official website. So the kernel you get is a 6.8. So it's not the LTS version kernel, and uptime is 5 minutes. Packages 2497 dpkg and 11 snap, and shell bash version is 5.2.21. My monitor resolution. Here is the desktop environment, which is XFCE 4.18, window manager theme, and the all the icons, terminal, my CPU, which is i5 1240p, and the RAM consumption is right here. So let me type in inxi-sv8. So this will grab complete distro information like audio, graphics, everything, and we can go through all the other things after this. So let's first go with the system. Host, it says like a BackBox, the kernel version 64-bit, compiler GCC version 13.2.0, and desktop environment 4.18.1, GTK version 3.24.41, XFWM4 version is 4.18, distro it says like a Ubuntu 24.04.1 LTS Noble Numbat based on Ubuntu. And about the machine, this is all the VMware information, which is clearly unnecessary for the video. My RAM, available RAM is 7.7 GB, used is 1.25 GB. So what else still we have here? So these are all unnecessary things for the video. My CPU, already mentioned my CPU. And about the flags, vulnerabilities, which is also clearly unnecessary. So now let's go with the graphics. VMWGFX version is 2.20 and display is X11, server XORG version is 21.1.11, and here is the compositor version and my present resolution. Here are the available monitor resolution. EGL version is 1.5, OpenGL version is 4.5, Compact V is 4.3, Mesa version is 24.0.9. And about the audio, here is the audio, here is the ELSA version, Pipewire version is 1.0.5, Pulse Audio version is 16.1. So the network, Bluetooth, everything is clearly unnecessary for the video, like a swap, USB, sensors, packages, repos, which is clearly unnecessary. Process running right now 291, uptime 6 minutes. And what else we have here? Init systemd version is 255, shell bash version I already mentioned, Clang version is right here 16, INXI version is 3.3.34. So let me type in cat/etc/issue. Here you should be getting BackBox Linux 9. So now let's go to the official website. Let's see what are the changes from the BackBox Linux 9. So here are all the internet applications. So I'm going to open the Firefox web browser. So now I'm going to open all the important tabs and also whatever the websites, and we can go through all those things. So let me open every important tabs now. So here I opened every website on the all the tabs. So here you can see everything. So let's go through the first version of the Firefox, which is 129.0.2, and distribution ID canonical. Here is the build ID, user agent, and about the Linux kernel you get the 6.8. Now let's go to the Linux kernel website. Just type in like a Linux kernel and the first link will obviously be the official website, or else you can just type in like a www.kernel.org. Here are all the versions of the Linux kernel. And about the releases, if you don't know what is a mainline, stable and long term, you just need to go with the releases. And here is all the description of whatever it is said, like a long term, stable, mainline. If it's RC, it's a release candidate. Here are the long term versions with the end of life and release dates. And in order to get the kernel information, you can just use this command. So about other things, the RAM, disk space available, and the Firefox other version like a picture-in-picture and everything. So which is clearly unnecessary for the video, but I'm showing every information here. And about the Mesa and LLVM pipe, here is all the information. And here is the window protocol, desktop environment, Mesa. Here is the Mesa information, my present monitor resolution, and these are all some other things. So if anything is important here, you can just pause the video and read everything. So let's close everything. So this is the official website or the official link. So just type in like a BackBox Linux and the official website will be on the first page or first link. Just click on the BackBox Linux, or else you can just type in like a backbox.org and it will take directly to the official website. So if you don't know what is a BackBox, here is all the information. So I already made a lot of videos on this Linux distribution in my channel, because I covered like a 3000 4000 videos of every type of Linux distros. So if you want watch any distros, you just need to search in my channel and you should be getting almost every Linux distros videos there. And about the Linux, here is all the Linux information. So you get all the information right here. And about the download, just click on the download. So here is the download of BackBox Linux 9. So release date is right here, file right here, and about the size, it's almost a 6.1 GB. So you need to have like a good internet. So other things like release notes, I'm going to go through the release notes now. So here is the release notes of BackBox Linux 9. So the BackBox team is happy to announce the updated release of BackBox Linux version 9, and the codename is Noble Numbat. As usual, the major release includes many updates. This includes new kernel, which is 6.8, updated tools, and some structural changes with a focus on maintaining stability and compatibility with Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. So if you didn't watch the Ubuntu 24.04.1 LTS video, there are already videos in my channel. If you want to check it out, you can check it out. And about what's new, here is all the changes. So the updated kernel 6.8, I already showed you that, and updated desktop environment showed you already, and updated hacking tools. So here are all the tools. So you just need to go with the subtitles or like auditing. When you go with the auditing, you should be getting all the information right here. So let me go through all those things. So I'm not going to open every application here. So these are all the things you get, like a stress testing. So you get all the important tools. I'm not going to open any of the tool because I don't want to demonetize my video. So that's the reason. So here you should be getting all the important tools. So you just need to check it out on your own. And here are like anonymous services. So you should be getting all the tools here, accessories. These are all same basic Linux distro applications. So these were all the main tools here. So let me close it. And updated anonymous mode. So here are all the anonymous mode, sorry. And about the system requirements, so the main changes are these things. So other than that, there is no other changes. So these are all the main changes they listed in the official website itself, as you can see, backbox.org, which is in the blog. And the system requirements, you need to have like a 64-bit processor, 1 GB of RAM, 30 GB of disk space for installation, graphics card capable of 800 into 600 resolution, DVD-ROM drive or USB port. So these are all the things you need to run this Linux distro. So it's consuming like almost 1.9 GB right now after opening few applications. So processor 302, CPU pretty much it's not maximum, but this is how it's performing in the VMware. So it will be different in the VirtualBox, because VirtualBox plays better than the VMware in some cases or in some Linux distros. But in the bare metal, it's going to be consuming a bit lesser. So if you are trying to install this Linux distribution, so the country of origin is Italy. The desktop environment you get is the XFCE, and what it's based on, I already showed you everything. So if you're trying to install this distribution, do your research, get all the information. If you're satisfied with all the privacy and everything, then go with the installations, or else you can switch to another distributions, because we have a lot of Linux distros available for all the testings and all those things. So you can choose whatever distribution you want. So these are all the main things about the downloads. You just need to click on the link here and you should be getting the ISO file right here. So if you want to download, you can download right here. So if you want the ISO file, you can choose the ISO file. Here are the mirrors. Here are all the donation thing, I guess. So let's keep it 0 and click on download. So it's going to download the ISO file. So if you want to donate, you can donate, or else you can download it for free. So here is the ISO file. So the ISO file is around 6.1 GB. So these are all the changes, or these are all the main things. And about the installation or the install application, so I'm going to show you the installer. So it should be same as Ubuntu. So not the latest Ubuntu installer. It should be having the same older installer. So let's see what happens. And about the desktop features, here are all the notifications, networks, power options, everything right in front of you. So it's XFCE desktop environment. You already know how to customize. So that's the reason I already mentioned you should be getting the same older installer. There is no new installation or the new installer. So same thing, just install. If you're satisfied, then go with the installation, or else you can switch to another distributions. So this is the latest release. So you don't see any changes here. Everything is same. So same installation, nothing change here. So it's going to take like a 30-40 seconds, and you can create a user account and you can install the BackBox Linux 9 on your virtual drive or the installation drive or whatever the drive you want. So about the applications, about the stress test, I'm not going to open the tools here. I'm just going to open some basic applications to see whether this distro will handle day-to-day tasks. For example, like LibreOffice, Thunderbird, and all those things. So if it's running properly, then it's a good distribution. And if it has any crashes or any lag, then it's better to try it on your own. So the same installation style, nothing changed. So I'm just going to close the installation here. So I'm going to open a few more applications here to see whether there will be any lag or any crash. So till now I didn't face any issues or anything like that. So everything is running properly without issues. Let's try to do a stress test by opening a bunch of applications. Let me open all the random applications here. So I think we need to open like 2 more, and it will give some like a heavy thing on the resources. So about the settings, these are all the common things. Let me open the Synaptic Package Manager. Settings. Let me find. Here is the Synaptic Package Manager. And about the all applications, I already showed you all the pre-installed applications you get from this distribution. So there are a lot of applications here. Most of them are from the XFCE and others are from the BackBox Linux. So here are all the applications. So you just need to go through all those things slowly, and you should be getting all the important applications. So it's pretty much stable, running without any issues till now. I think uptime is almost like maybe 15-20 minutes now. So I didn't face any issues or anything. So here are all the applications like a Wireshark. So there are like important tools. So you should be getting all the tools here. So you should be seeing all the tools at the end. When you scroll it down completely on the downside, you should be seeing all the main tools. But when you go up, you should be seeing some basic applications which a normal user will be using, like a screencast, screen recording, and everything. So let me open the task manager and see the resources consumption. So here you can see the high graph. So you just need to ignore these things because we opened all the applications at once. So that's the reason you should be seeing a high graph. You need to consider the common thing here. So it's pretty much unstable most of the video, but I didn't see any lag or any crashes. But it should be completely different when you install on the bare metal. And also if you have like a low-end PC, try it first, and then if you're satisfied, then go with the installation. So the recommended requirements, I already showed you, like a 1 GB of RAM and all those things. So if you have like a low-end PC, try it on your own, and do let me know in the comment section. If you have any lag or any crashes or any issues, then let me know in the comment section. So it will be helpful for the other users who want to try it. So here are all the processes running right now. RAM is almost like a 2.6 GB. So it will be a bit like a 500 MB lesser in the bare metal, like around like a 2.1 GB, 2.2 GB like that. So you should be seeing that that difference. So you don't see any major difference other than like a 400, 500 MB, and also on the CPU resources. On the CPU, it will be a bit lesser. So when we switch the applications, everything is switching instantly without any issues. And also remember that I'm using like a 8 GB of RAM. My CPU is i5 1240p, so I have more than recommended requirements, so it should probably work properly without any issues. Let's check about the applications and we're going to end the video. Here is the GIMP version. So it's not a major changes or anything in the latest version, but when you're using the older version, it's a major difference. But if you are from another distribution, it will be like a minor difference. So it's completely a point of view, or it's a different perspective for everyone. So LibreOffice, you get the latest version LibreOffice, which is 24.2.6.2. Let me close it. So here are all the themes. You don't get a bunch of themes, you just get some basic themes. About the icons, icons also you should be getting a lesser icons here. And font settings, everything is same. If you want to see all the text and fonts bold, you just need to change the window scaling to 2x, and you should be seeing everything like with a larger text and all those things. And about the Thunderbird, let's see what version we get. So you get the Nebula latest version 128.1. So you get the latest application in this release. And about the Synaptic Package Manager, let's see what version you get. It should be 0.91.3. And let me show you some installed packages. So you just need to scroll it down and you should be getting all the information. So the installed version will be on the left side. About the packages, here is all the information. And about the description of the package, here will be the description. And about the latest version, it will be on the right side. So let me scroll it down like this. So change the playback speed to 0.25 and you should be seeing everything in a slow-mo if you want to get all the packages information. So these are all the packages. And about the applications installation, you can search for the applications and you should be getting all the applications here. Here is the session and startup. I kept most of the things as default. I didn't change anything. So you should be seeing everything as a default things here. And about the updates. So the ISO file was released like maybe 2 days ago. And we already have some updates here. And there was some glitch here. So I don't know what happened here. So there was some glitch. And these are all the updates, like updates available, 6 updates. And if you want to update, you can update. So it's almost like a 300 and 150. It's around like maybe 400, 500 MB. And about the App Center, here is the App Center. So there is kind of glitch in the App Store or the App Center. And at the end of the video, these are all the resources. These are all the processes. So it's clearly up to you to judge whether to use it or not. And about the wallpapers, let me show you the wallpapers. So there are no bunch of wallpapers. You just get some 4 wallpapers. The BackBox wallpapers are like a same wallpapers, and also some other wallpapers here. So nothing in the wallpaper sections. In the icons menu, everything is XFCE. So you already know how to use the XFCE. And about the Firefox web browser, I already showed you the version. You get the 129. You don't get the latest 132, but you still get the 129. If you want to update, you can update in the App Center, or you can update in the terminals. So this is how it performed. And let me show you the logout screen, and I'm going to end the video. So here are the setting manager. Everything is same. There will be nothing changed because it's XFCE desktop environment 4.18. So you should be seeing same settings manager and everything. And about the login credentials, there is no password or anything. You just need to click on the live boot. And here is the sessions, which is XFCE and the BackBox sessions. And language selection, same, plenty of languages available. And here are the accessibility, date and time. I think I'm going to end the video here. Thanks for watching. Peace out. And I'll be posting daily. So if you want to subscribe, you can subscribe. And other than that, there is nothing. Thanks for watching. Peace out.